students, welcome to the lecture series of Theory of Computation. Now we're going to see the new example, which is converting a given context-free grammar to Chomsky normal form. When I say a Chomsky normal form conversion is a kind of a normalization that we do on context-free grammar. So a given context-free grammar can be normalized in two ways. One is Chomsky normal form and the other is Greibach normal form. We will see the other one in the next video. So now let's focus on Chomsky normal form. A grammar is said to be in Chomsky normal form if all the rules of the grammar are of these forms: A giving capital BC or A giving small a. When I say A giving capital BC, I mean that on the right hand side I should have exactly two variables. That means exactly two non-terminals. That means exactly two capital letters. And when I say A giving small a, that means the right hand side can either have only a single terminal, that is only a small variable coming there. Okay? So this is what the rules should be of form. If my grammar is having all the rules of this type, then I say my grammar is in Chomsky normal form. Here we have an exceptional condition that some grammar can give null strings. In that case, only s giving epsilon is allowed, where we consider s is a start state. So s is a start variable. In that case, s can give epsilon, but no other production can give epsilon. Okay, so here if I have a grammar which is giving s as an epsilon, so in that case I should make sure that the start symbol does not appear on the right hand side. So any right hand side of the production, your start symbol should not be coming there. Okay, so that we have to adjust properly. Now this is all about the rules. Now let's go and see the algorithm that we use to convert the given context-free grammar to Chomsky normal form. The algorithm has 5 steps. First step, that is remove the null productions like A giving epsilon. So whatever null productions we have, we are supposed to remove that. Okay, and then the second rule is we have to get rid of all the unit production rules. So whatever are the unit production rule, we have to remove. So null productions are of form if a rule is giving you epsilon. Unit productions is like a rule, a variable is giving you a single variable. So when I say A is giving B, a variable is giving you single variable. Such kind of rules we have to remove. Then the third step can be remove the useless variables. Useless variables can be unreachable non-terminals. जो start state is going to say, for example, a state Z, but Z is not giving you anything. So why to keep that particular production? We'll simply remove it. And get rid of, fourth step is get rid of rules with more than two symbols on the right hand side, because anyway we want the right hand side to be having only two symbols. So if I am having a rule which is having more than two symbols on the right hand side, I should be removing that. And finally, I should make sure that all rules are of form A giving capital BC or A giving A. So now let's go and solve one example for this type of a conversion. Now, if the question is given, convert the given context-free grammar to Chomsky normal form. Now let us try to solve with the steps. If this is the context-free grammar given to us, now let's see the step 1. Now step 1 can be remove null production rules. Now I should be removing any rule which is giving me epsilon. So do I have any epsilon productions here? Yes, I have B giving epsilon. So what will I write? I'll write remove B giving epsilon. Now in this case, when I want to remove B giving epsilon, I have to take care of all the rules which are having B coming on the right hand side. So So here I will highlight only those rules which is having B, capital B on the right hand side. So these two rules I have to take care of. So now how will I do this? So say for example, now we are just writing, we are trying to remove B giving epsilon. So I am writing the grammar again. As giving ASA will be as it is. As giving AB also I'll write as it is given. And then I'll see, okay, now I have this AB. What if I put in place of B, I put the value of B as it is, or in place of B, I put the value of epsilon. So that is a rule giving capital B giving epsilon. We can sometimes consider it as a capital B itself or sometimes as a epsilon. So if I consider it as a capital B, I get this rule, and if I consider it as a epsilon, I get the rule that is just A. Okay, so in place of A, B, now I am putting two values, and those are A, B and A. So it can be as giving AB or as giving only A when I consider B as a epsilon, and when I consider B as a normal B, it is just AB. Okay, now let's see, we'll write the other rule, A giving capital B. Again here I have a capital B, and that's why I shall be considering this. So in place of B again, you can put B as a B or you can put B as a epsilon. So there are two different cases that can come. I have to take care of both of them, and that's why I should write A giving capital B or just epsilon, or the third rule, next rule is just capital S. Okay, so wherever I had a capital B, I just try to put epsilon also over there, and this is how I get the next new grammar. Now the B giving small b I'm writing, and though B giving epsilon we are trying to remove, so this particular production now I'm going to remove, and that's why I will be writing B giving just small b and I'm not writing B giving epsilon. So I have done with the removal of B giving epsilon. So now in this production, if we observe, we are getting a rule that is A giving epsilon, which is not allowed. So while removing B giving epsilon, we got a rule that is A giving epsilon. So again we will write, we are in the same step, we'll write remove the rule of A giving epsilon. So how will I handle this? I will highlight all the rules which are having capital A on the right hand side. So here I have a capital A on the right hand side. Here I have a capital A on the right hand side. So I will be considering that. How do I consider that? Now see, in place of this particular rule, which is A as A can be considered as A, capital A or epsilon. So what if I consider this as a capital? Now we are trying different cases. There will be 4 cases. If I consider capital A as a capital A and this capital A as a capital A, then first capital A as a epsilon and second capital A as a, first as a and second as a epsilon, and both as a epsilon. So these are the 4 cases that can come in picture. Okay, and because of this, what are strings that I'm getting is A as A, S A as, and S. So to remove the A giving epsilon, in place of A as A, I'm putting all these 4 rules. Now let's do that. Okay, so now I'm writing S giving A as A. After that, I'm writing S giving SA, S giving AS, and S giving S. Then I'm writing the remaining rules from the previous grammar, that is AB and A. Like that, I'll complete the entire grammar. So this is the way how I have written the grammar. Now in my entire grammar, there is no epsilon production, and I can say I have done the step 1 completely. Now let's do the step 2. What is the step 2? Step 2 says get rid of unit productions. Now what are the unit productions? Unit production is something which is having a capital letter, single capital letter on the left side and single capital letter on the right hand side. That is variables on the left and right. Okay, so here in this grammar, can I highlight if any unit productions are there? So I can say capital A giving capital B is a unit production. Capital A giving capital S is also a unit production. Capital S giving capital S is a unit production. But capital S giving small a is not a unit production. Okay, so I have identified 3 unit productions and let me put the value for it. So how do I handle this? So whenever we can say, whenever we have a rule that is A giving B and B giving AB, say for example, okay, so in this case, instead of going from A to B and then from B to AB, why I cannot write A giving AB? So this is what I'm doing is I'm simply removing this dependency from B. Okay, so instead of having A giving B, I will directly have rule that is A giving small ab, and this is what I'm doing in this case now. So let's try to do the same in a grammar. Okay, so we can say I'll just write the other grammar as it is, ASA, SA, AS. Now S giving S is a unit production and also a useless production, because S giving S is not no, it's just giving the same state, same variable, so we can simply remove that. So I'll write the other rules and I'm done. Now to remove A giving B, how do I handle it? I'll write down A giving, instead of B I'm writing all the productions of B. So what B is giving us small b, right? So I'll say A giving B, small b. Okay, now I'm done with that. Now A giving capital S. To remove A giving capital S, I will not write capital S, I will write all the values of capital S, because B is giving you AB, right? So here this as giving all these 5 productions. So I'll write down whatever productions that S is giving us. So how do I write it? A giving ASA, SA, AS, AB and A. So this is how I remove the unit productions, and now my grammar is like this. Okay, now we'll go to next step. The third step is to remove the useless productions or variables, but in the given grammar there are no useless productions or variables, so we simply don't remove anything, because useless production is something where we have say for example S is going to A or B and A is giving you A, but B is not giving you anything. In that case, B is not giving anything, so S going to B, B cannot go anywhere else, so simply discard this type of a rule. That is what is the removal of useless production. Then the grammar will be like S giving A and A giving A. So this is how we do the useless production or useless variables removal. But in the given grammar there is no such useless production. We can see S is going to capital A or S, and both capital A and S is having some rules, and there are no rules which are going to itself, like we had this S giving S. So now we are done with it. So let's go to the next step, that is step 4. Now the step 4 says get rid of rules with more than 2 symbols on the right hand side. Now if you look at the grammar, do I have any such production? Yes. So I'll highlight that. As giving ASA are more than 2. Other are proper because they are just length 2 or 1. This A giving ASA is also more than 2. All others are proper. So these 2 rules I have to adjust properly. So how do I do that? So let me tell you how we go ahead with that. Suppose now in this case I have A giving B, C, D. So how do I do that? To to remove this and break it into two pieces, or to have a rule of size 2, I can say this CD I keep together in another rule, say for example A1. So I can say A1 is equal to CD, and now A in place of CD I can say A1. So A is giving B A1. So this way I have now two rules which are both are of size 2. The same logic I am applying on a grammar. Okay, so now I can say that shorten S giving ASA and A giving ASA by introducing a new symbol A1. And now I will write down the grammar. So this is the grammar. S giving A1. Okay. So instead of writing ASA, I am writing A1. And the other rules are as it is, and A giving A1 instead of writing ASA, and in place of A1 now I am writing A1 giving SA. So in my grammar I have added one extra rule. So this way whenever I am introducing a new symbol, I am introducing a new production rule, so I should be adding that rule in my grammar. So this is what the grammar that I have prepared. Okay, now step 5 says make sure all rules are of form A giving capital BC or A giving small a. Now let's see which rule is proper and which rule needs to be modified. So as giving AA both capital letters, okay. As giving SA both capital letters, here also okay. But as giving AB, here we have a terminal symbol and one non-terminal symbol. So this I have to modify. Again as giving small a is okay. A giving small b is okay. A giving two variables is okay. This is also okay. Only this need to be modified, and this is also okay. So the symbols that the rules that I need to modify, I'll just note down. Okay, so what I'm writing is remove as giving AB and A giving AB by introducing a new symbol A2 by giving A. So now I will rewrite my grammar. So now this is a grammar. I have written as giving A1 SA, and in place of small a I have written A2. Here also I have written A2, and then I have added a new symbol, that new production, that is A2 giving small a. So now my grammar is complete. Now I can make a final statement that this grammar is now in Chomsky normal form. Okay, and with this we are done with it. I hope you understood. If any queries, please ask me in the comment box below. Thank you for watching.